Baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come give me something.
Hello everyone, my name is Sharanya. My metric number is SEM1
A very good day to Dr. Roslinda binti Ali. This presentation is brought to you by Sharanya and Tarshini Bala. We are going to present about our case study which is on illegal dumping of toxic waste in Kim Kim River, Pasir Gudang. Let's look at the introduction. What is illegal dumping? Illegal dumping is dumping of any waste, whether it is oil, furniture, appliances, trash, litter or landscaping cuttings, for example, upon any public right of way, city property or private property without consent of the owner. Problem statement. The first one is increase in illegal dumping of toxic waste in Malaysia. Inadequate ways of disposing toxic waste in developed and developing countries. Lack of exposure of the aftermath of illegal dumping. So, what are the objectives of this case study? First one is to understand the concept of illegal dumping toxic waste and related to environmental pollution. To identify the factors of illegal dumping of toxic waste and the effects of it in various aspects. To find out the possible and efficient ways to overcome this global issue. Let's look at the case study's background. What, when, and where it happened. A tanker lorry dumped the chemicals in Kim Kim River at Pasir Gudang on March 6, 2019. This is according to the Johor Department of Environment. Due to this illegal dumping, there are several impacts environmentally, socio-economically, and health-wise. For example, air pollution, biodiversity loss, shortness of breath, vomiting, and violations of human rights. Who is responsible and what are the charges? Okay, one Singaporean and two Malaysians face multiple charges. If found guilty, they could pay fines of up to 500,000 ringgit and 166,000 of Singapore dollars.
In literature review, we have explained about the community, education and awareness, private companies, civil society organization, and government. The main goal of this framework was to identify the key foundation that will form the basis for a DRR framework for man-made disasters and how those disasters can be managed by avoiding, mitigating risk, and reacting to damages. For solution proposal, the quality of life of the society is strengthened and sustained as well as environmental growth coexist. The amount of illegal dispose or even total removal would be greatly decreased. Next is education and awareness. It is also clear that Pasir Gudang's existing awareness of air quality is poor for the students and teachers. To include a culture of thinking and learning together and to be a positive change maker for the community. Next is building expertise within the company. The problem analysis shows how important it is for the private corporation to contribute to the reduction of emissions. Next is law enforcement. Through threatening persons in need, business that conduct criminal acts dumping has little duty or oversight to ensure that its workers work within legal and regulatory confines. And companies that are indirectly at the forefront, the potential can be used to impact improvement and advertise how they take proactive action to become more environmentally conscious, thus increasing their status in Pasir Gudang's social position among the other businesses. Other than that, private company liability. Companies should at present acquit themselves of improper disposal, but they can delegate the duty to the workers on the ground and fail to hear about the illegal dumping. It is necessary for the government to keep the company liable with or without understanding of the industry for improper disposal. Next is stakeholder collaboration. Building groups' capabilities, strengths, stability, and sustainability in order to help meet economic and social challenges. And next is in-house training. In-house training will be done through lecture and sharing methods. Monitoring will be controlled by the municipal in Pasir Gudang in cooperation with the company representative. A monthly monitoring system will be used to measure amount of air and water disposal and share how far the impact and effect of this program for each company. Municipal will report and give the result to the Department of Environment.
So, the causes of illegal dumpings are: the first one, high level of overall waste production, is distinctly correlated with increased rates of illegal dumping of waste. Secondly, population growth. An increase in population automatically implies an increase in the amount of overall waste. Avoidance of disposal fees at waste management sites as residents dispose waste themselves are on the rise. Some people simply don't understand the importance of waste recycling as they don't see the need for recycling waste. Fifth one, social norms. In many countries, illegal dumping is often regarded as a minor issue by many people as it is not a big deal for them at all.
Now I'm going to explain about the effect of illegal waste dumping. The first effect is illegal dumping damages the environment. Land, water, soil, and air pollution in the neighborhood are primarily caused by illegal dumping. The chemicals and non-biodegradable materials in the waste affect the physical environment and the waterways by contaminating groundwater and soil. The second one is illegal dumps can be fire hazards. One of the most dangerous and critical complications that can arise from unlawfully disposed garbage is fire. The third effect is dumped rubbish affect property and tourism. Lands or places that have been turned into illegal dump sites can serve as magnets for other criminal activities. The dirt and smell can also make such areas unsightly, which impacts on tourism, especially if the dumping is done in forests or beside the roads. The fourth one is health and safety risk. Illegal dumped material contain toxic substances. These materials pose serious health and safety risks to children who may pick it or play with them. The tires can also offer a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Contaminated medical waste can spread disease dramatically. Next effect is the entire community is put at risk. Illegal dump site can also block strong water drainage system, thereby turning into a breeding ground for disease and causing flooding. Next is effect on birds, animals and plants. Illegal dumping effect on wildlife. Waste that is dumped in forests or other natural environments contain harmful substances. Animals may be contaminated by harmful bacteria contained in trash, which may lead to a spread of disease among different animals through the food chain. Lastly, illegal dumping costs high amount of taxpayers. Money is committed to cleaning up the mess brought about by illegal dump waste. Government always spend a lot of money fixing natural areas and infrastructures affected by illegal dumping.
The mitigation measures to be taken to overcome these problems are cooperation and collective responsibility for reporting illegal dumping, law enforcement, education awareness creation and publicizing success, setting lower disposal fees at waste management sites and higher fines for illegal dumping. 3 R's, which is something we know since young, but we really should embrace the practice of reducing, recycling, reusing and better control mechanisms and modern technology. Conclusion: in a nutshell, no matter how serious the environmental pollution problem is, as responsible human beings, we should always strive to stop polluting our environment, make changes or accept changes that can create a better world as preserving environment is our responsibility.
That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. That's all from us. Stay safe, stay home everyone.